Alright, so picture this. You, strolling down Times Square, maybe grabbing a hot dog, a real one, not the questionable street food from that one vendor we all know. For many of our friends in Asia, that dream involved a whole lot of paperwork, interviews that feel like interrogations, and waiting times that could rival the queue for the latest iPhone. But hold on to your hats, because Uncle Sam is rolling out the welcome mat in a big way. Starting in 2025, the Visa Waiver Program, or VWP, is expanding, and it's fantastic news for citizens of 10 specific Asian countries. We're talking about the ability to travel to the USA for tourism or business for up to 90 days needing a traditional visa. No more setting your alarm for 3 a.m. to book an embassy appointment. No more practicing your "Why I Deserve to Visit America" speech in the mirror. This is a game changer, making travel smoother, faster, and a whole lot less stressful. Imagine just deciding you want to see the Grand Canyon, hopping online to get your travel authorization, and boom, you're practically on your way. We're going to break it all down for you, so stick around. Alright, let's get to the main event, the big reveal. You're probably thinking, okay Trevor, stop teasing, which countries are we talking about? So, drumroll please. The 10 Asian countries whose citizens will be eligible to pack their bags and head to the USA visa-free under this fantastic 2025 expansion are... First up we have Indonesia. Imagine going from the beautiful beaches of Bali to the sunny shores of California. Then, we've got the Philippines. Mabuhay to easier US travel. Think of all the family reunions and incredible holidays that just became simpler. Next on this prestigious list is India. Yes, you heard that right. For a nation of over 1 billion people, this is monumental. Then we have Cambodia joining the ranks. From the ancient wonders of Angkor Wat to exploring the historic streets of Boston perhaps? And let's not forget Laos. This beautiful nation known for its stunning landscapes and serene culture is also on the list. Moving on, we welcome Mongolia to the Visa Waiver Program. Imagine, from the vast steppes to the bustling American cities. Sri Lanka, the pearl of the Indian Ocean, is also included. This is wonderful news for Sri Lankans looking to explore the US. Then we have Bangladesh. Another significant addition, opening doors for many to experience the US without the traditional visa hurdles. And joining them, Pakistan. This is a significant development, one that many will welcome. Finally, rounding out our list of 10 is Nepal. From the majestic Himalayas to, well, perhaps the Rockies, the significance of this change cannot be overstated. For travelers from these 10 nations, it means a paradigm shift. It's the difference between a dream deferred and a dream within reach. It's about recognizing the importance of these Asian nations on the global stage and fostering a more open and accessible travel environment. This isn't just about tourism, it's about connection, business, and shared experiences. It's a big win, and we're here for it. So, if you're from one of these lucky 10 nations, get ready because your US travel plans just got a massive upgrade. We're going to break it all down for you, so stick around. The benefits are huge and honestly long overdue. So, your country made the list. High fives all around. Instead of a visa, you'll need an ESTA, quick and online. Head to the official ESTA website. Beware of scam sites, have your e-passport and payment ready. Fill out the form carefully. Approval usually comes within minutes. Apply at least 72 hours before travel. ESTA is valid for 2 years, multiple trips allowed, each stay under 90 days. Print or save your ESTA. The process is efficient and user-friendly, much easier than old visa processes. Apply early to avoid stress. Plan ahead for a smooth trip. Future you will thank you. Get ready for your upgraded US travel plans. Alright, so, we've talked about the amazing news of the VWP expansion and how to get your ESTA. It all sounds like sunshine and visa-free rainbows, right? Well, hold your horses because like any good drama, there's a plot twist. Even if you're a citizen of one of these newly eligible VWP countries, there are still some situations where you might be eligible for an ESTA or entry under the Visa Waiver Program. First off, if you've ever been denied a US visa before, or if you've been refused entry into the US previously, that's a big red flag for the VWP. You'll likely need to apply for a traditional B1/B2 visa through the embassy. Similarly, if you've overstayed a previous visit to the US, even by a little bit, forget about the VWP for now. Overstaying is a serious violation of US immigration law. Then there's the issue of travel to certain countries. If you've traveled to or been present in countries like Iran, Iraq, North Korea, Sudan, Syria, Libya, Somalia, or Yemen on or after March 1, 2011, you might not be eligible for the VWP. Criminal records can also be a barrier. If you have a criminal record, particularly for crimes involving moral turpitude, you're likely ineligible. Certain communicable diseases can also make you ineligible for VWP travel. This is part of the public health screening. If you have dual nationality with one of the aforementioned restricted countries, that could also make you ineligible for the VWP. Another reason for ineligibility could be if you intend to work or study full-time in the US. The VWP is strictly for tourism or short-term business meetings. If you've ever been deported or removed from the United States, well, that's pretty much a guaranteed no for the VWP. The ESTA application itself has a series of yes/no questions designed to screen for these ineligibilities. If you answer yes to certain questions, your ESTA will likely be denied, and you'll be directed to apply for a visa. So the key takeaway here is that while the VWP is fantastic, it's not a universal pass. Always check the specific eligibility criteria on the official CBP website before you make any non-refundable travel plans. If you have any doubts at all about your eligibility, it's far better to apply for a traditional visa than to risk being denied entry upon arrival. That's an awkward conversation nobody wants to have with a CBP officer. So, if you're from one of these lucky 10 nations, get ready, because your US travel plans just got a massive upgrade. We're going to break it all down for you, so stick around. The benefits are huge, and honestly, long overdue. So, if you're from one of these lucky 10 nations, get ready, because your US travel plans just got a massive upgrade. Okay, so we've covered the 10 new countries joining the VWP party in 2025, which is massive news. But you know how it is, as soon as something good happens, everyone else wants in on the action. So, who else in Asia, or even beyond, might be knocking on the VWP door soon? Let's get out our crystal ball, or look at some educated guesses and official discussions. Now, getting into the visa waiver program isn't like winning a lottery. Countries have to meet a pretty strict set of criteria. We're talking about things like low non-immigrant visa refusal rates, strong counterterrorism cooperation, high security standards for travel documents, and good reporting of lost and stolen passports. One country that often comes up in discussions is Malaysia. Malaysia has been working towards VWP inclusion for a while. Then there's Thailand, another hugely popular tourist destination, and many Thais would love visa-free travel to the US. Vietnam is another nation that has seen incredible economic growth and increasing global integration. The prompt also mentions Saudi Arabia. This is an interesting one. Historically, VWP countries have tended to be, though not exclusively, strong democratic allies with very specific economic profiles. Beyond Asia, there are always countries in Europe, South America, and other regions that are also in discussions or hoping to become VWP eligible. For instance, countries like Brazil and Argentina have large populations that travel frequently, and VWP status would be a game changer for them. Israel is another country that has been very close for a long time and recently joined, showing that persistence pays off. The process for a country to join the VWP involves a nomination by the Department of State, followed by a thorough evaluation by the Department of Homeland Security. It's also important to remember that VWP status isn't permanent. It can be revoked if a country no longer meets the requirements. So while we celebrate the 10 new Asian countries joining in 2025, the VWP landscape is always evolving. The US government regularly reviews the program and considers new candidates. For countries aspiring to join, it means a lot of hard work behind the scenes, improving passport technology, tightening border security, sharing information with international partners, and ensuring their citizens respect the immigration laws of other nations. So keep an eye on the news. The list of VWP countries isn't static. As global relationships change and countries meet the necessary benchmarks, we could very well see more nations joining this exclusive club, making international travel just a little bit easier for their citizens. And we'll be here to tell you all about it when it happens. So if you're from one of these lucky 10 nations, get ready, because your US travel plans just got a massive upgrade. We're going to break it all down for you, so stick around. The benefits are huge and honestly, long overdue. So if you're from one of these lucky 10 nations, get ready, because your US travel plans just got a massive upgrade. We're going to break it all down for you, so stick around. Ensure your US trip goes smoothly. Have your ESTA and e-passport ready, Know your visit's purpose and avoid prohibited items. So, there you have it. The lowdown on how citizens from 10 more Asian countries can soon be saying hello USA without the visa headaches. It's a pretty exciting development, right? The world of travel is constantly changing, with new rules, new opportunities, and sometimes new hoops to jump through. And that's exactly why you should stick with us. We're here to help you navigate it all, to